Oh my goodness.
Tartan's table. Unfortunately, the colors did not make it to Oaklawn in time, so he had to use his own colors, his polka dot colors.
The tartan stables, of course, that's that red with that plaid type of sash.
Right.
Yeah.
And of course, he won the 1980 Preakness.
Codex.
Tartan with Codex,
Yeah.
right? So we talked about that whole story about why Codex missed the Derby. And he was telling me that a fellow from Churchill Downs came by. He was sitting on his pony at Santa Anita in February. And the fellow from Churchill Downs, that's the way they did it in those days before computers.
Sure.
And a fellow came by and introduced himself from Churchill Downs and said, "Mr. Lucas, would you please just check off the horses you want eligible for the Derby?" So Wayne's busy, doing 100 things.
Sure.
So he's check. He misses Codex. And that's why Codex did not run in the Kentucky Derby. And of course, he would have been a favorite in the Derby.
Yeah.
And we all know what happened. Genuine Risk won that Derby.
Sure, we did. Yeah.
And then Codex beat Genuine Risk in that very controversial Preakness.
Ironically, that was in 1980.
1980, 27 years. So here he is winning a race for Tartan Farm 27 years later.
I hate to tell you, but I remember Tartan Farm when they had Dr. Fager, but of course Lucas was not training for him then.
No,
Johnny Nurret. Yeah.
John Nayward, of course, and of course Gallant Man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, I'm sorry, Gallant Man was not Tartan.
No, Gallant Man was Lowe.
Lowe, right.
Ralph Lowe.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Now, John, I have burned up so many brain cells in the life that I've led, but yet those brain cells managed to escape being burned up by stupid things I've done in my life. It is amazing.
So you're in the right town to burn brain cells.
Yeah, and money if you don't watch it.
Right.
In any case, who's hot and who's not in Oaklawn?
Here's a hunch. I'm sitting in my office here in Hot Springs, and who's walking through the door? But Hartspun's groom.
Oh, well, say
How's
hi.
that for a hunch?
Tell him hi. Tell him make sure he's got a nice glossy coat on him when he shows up in the post parade on Monday.
Right, he needs his check okayed. I hope it's a good-sized check. He deserves it.
I think, and if you follow him to the window on Monday, he might want to put some interest on that check, I think.
I would think so, except the price is going to be too short.
Before we let you go, we know who's hot as a trainer, obviously, D. Wayne Lucas. How are the riders stacking up over there?
There's a jockey from Chicago named Eddie Razzo, R-A-Z-O.
Eddie Razzo Jr., yeah.
Right. He's actually Eusebio, I think is his first name. But,
oh, really?
But everybody calls him Eddie.
Good thing.
Right. And I've been impressed by him. Didn't know much, anything about him, really, because I don't know that much about Chicago racing. But he's made a splash here in his first year at Oaklawn. And I like him, and I like John Jacinto, who was Wayne Lucas's go-to rider. Those are the two jocks who I'm looking at right now.
Now, Razzo comes from the Chicago circuit. Jacinto comes from the Louisiana circuit, right?
That's right. And Jacinto was the leading rider here last year by 1 in his first year here. And, I like the way he rides, and so does, more importantly, Lucas does.
Yeah, well, that's always good to have good riders on good horses. Well, it was really interesting to catch up on Oaklawn Park with you today, and we will obviously tap you on the shoulder as we move ahead towards the big festival down there. Always an exciting time, that 2 weekends and 1 full week of the festival down there, where all the big races are stacked up, and boy, it's a lot of fun at that time of the year, right on the cusp of rolling into Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Derby. But we'll be looking at Hard Spun on Monday in the Southwest. No graded money, but it spends the same for the owner anyhow. And I got to ask you one more question before you go.